They say your first kiss should be unforgettable. Ours came with the sound of a slamming door and the word faggot echoing down a hallway. Not exactly how I pictured it, but I guess that's what you get when you're 15 and in love with someone who's still hiding. I'll never forget that day. We were alone in Sean's bedroom. His parents had gone out for dinner, something they did every Friday night without fail. Sean had been acting nervous all day, hands shaking when they brushed mine at lunch, eyes darting around the hallways like he thought someone might catch us. But when we got to his house, he was the one who pulled me in close, lips trembling with this quiet kind of desperation. "I want to," he whispered, heart racing beneath my hand. "I need to know what this feels like." And so, we kissed. Slow. Careful. Messy. Teenage. Then the door opened. I didn't even hear their car pull up. 1 minute we were tangled in each other, and the next, his father was shouting, his mother sobbing. I didn't wait for Sean to speak. I grabbed my hoodie, shoved my shoes on, and ran.
It was my idea. I need to say that first. I told Tyler to come over. I told him my parents would be gone. I told him I was ready. And when they came home early, when my dad walked in and saw me kissing another boy, I couldn't breathe. His voice was thunder. My mom looked like she'd seen a ghost. But I was still me. I was just honest. "You're not living in this house if you're going to be a faggot," my dad said. I didn't argue. I didn't cry. Not until I was out on the sidewalk with my backpack and nowhere to go. There was only one place I could think of. I knocked on Tyler's door even though I could barely see through the tears. His mom answered. She looked at me, saw the bag, the way I was shaking. She didn't ask questions at first. "You can stay," she said gently. But later that night, she sat us down. She asked why I'd been kicked out. We told her the truth, that we were having a moment, an intimate one, at my house, that my dad had walked in. She didn't get mad. She didn't even look shocked. But the next day, things got a little awkward.
I came home from school and found a box of condoms on my bed. Next to it was a neat stack of brochures, Safe Sex for LGBTQ+ teens, Understanding PrEP, and When Your Child Comes Out. I wanted to die. My mom didn't say a word, but she had clearly been busy. The pamphlets were color-coded. She even made an appointment for me with Dr. Anderson, our family doctor. At first, I thought it was just a checkup. But the moment I sat down, he asked, "So, your mom tells me you're sexually active?" I choked on my own spit. He explained PrEP, how it worked, how it could keep me safe. He asked if Sean had a doctor, and I said, "I think he has the other doctor in your office." Turns out, he did. We both left that office with a prescription and a new level of awkward. Still, I couldn't help feeling grateful. My mom didn't freak out. She didn't ground me. She didn't make me feel dirty. She just wanted me safe.
Living with Tyler felt like waking up from a nightmare into a dream you didn't know you were allowed to have. His house smelled like cinnamon and laundry detergent. His mom made pancakes on Saturdays and never flinched when I called her Mom by accident. She even asked if I wanted to help decorate the Christmas tree that first winter. I hadn't put up a tree since I was 10. At school, people talked. Rumors moved fast. But we didn't care. We sat together at lunch, held hands under the table, kissed once behind the gym. By the time we turned 16, it was like we'd always been a package deal. I still thought about my parents sometimes, wondered if they missed me or if they still thought I was going to hell. But mostly, I thought about Tyler. How he never once made me feel like a burden. How he always looked at me like I was exactly where I was meant to be.
When we turned 17, Sean surprised me with a scrapbook. He'd saved every dumb little thing, ticket stubs from the movies, notes we'd passed in class, even the wrapper from the first candy bar I ever bought him. On the last page, there was a photo of us at Pride, both of us drenched from the rain but laughing like we didn't care. He wrote underneath, "My real beginning." That night, I told him I loved him. Not like I had before, offhand or half-whispered. This time, I made him look at me. "I love you," I said. "Like, future-level love." He blinked. "You mean, like, college and apartment hunting and matching coffee mugs kind of love?" I laughed. "Exactly that kind of love." We kissed. It was softer than the first one. Slower. No yelling parents. No slamming doors. Just warmth. Later, as we lay there, his head on my chest, I asked, "Do you ever wish we waited?" He looked up at me. "No. You're the only part of my life I've never regretted." I think that's when I knew. No matter where we went next, he'd be there too.
College acceptance came in the middle of March. Tyler tore his envelope open on the front porch like it was on fire. I waited until we were inside, knees bouncing with nerves. Same school. Same major. Same dorm request. Somehow, it all worked out. That night, we lay on his bed, fingers linked, phones buzzing with congratulations. "Can you believe it?" he asked. "No," I said honestly. "But I want to." It didn't feel real. Not just the university, but everything. That we made it through 3 years. That I still woke up in his house every morning. That his mom had started referring to me as her other son. I used to dream about a life like this. Used to imagine a boy who would love me even when I didn't know how to love myself. And now, he was packing his college hoodie in a suitcase next to mine. Before we turned out the lights, he asked, "Do you still feel like you're hiding?" I shook my head. "Only when I think about my parents. Do you think they'll ever come around?" I didn't answer right away. Maybe they would. Maybe they wouldn't. But I wasn't waiting anymore. "I've got you," I said. "That's enough." And for the first time since I was kicked out of that house, I actually believed it.
The morning we moved into the dorms, it felt like a new chapter was cracking open right beneath our feet. We had matching twin sheets, a mini fridge stocked with iced coffee, and a corkboard ready for all our new memories. The room was small, but we didn't care. It was ours. My mom helped us carry in the last box, kissed my forehead, and whispered, "Be good to each other." She hugged Sean just as tight. When she left, we stood in the middle of the room, a little stunned by how far we'd come. "I think I'm gonna cry," Sean said, laughing and blinking fast. I didn't say anything. I just wrapped my arms around him. We sat on our beds that night, side by side, laptops open, class schedules pulled up. There was a breeze through the open window, and the sound of someone playing guitar down the hall. We weren't scared anymore. We weren't hiding. "I don't want anyone else but you," I said quietly. He smiled, laced his fingers with mine. "I've known that since I was 15. We leaned back against the pillows, future wide open, hearts steady. We had made it through hell and found something real. Something whole. And this? This was just the beginning.